Well, summer may have kicked off officially, but for e-commerce and retail marketers, Tim, holiday planning is in full swing.
Clearly, totally. Look, with a successful 2023 BFCM behind us here at Wunderkind, we're looking to 2024. What's going to be new? What's going to be nuanced? What lessons can we apply and learn and share with you?
Now, let's take a data approach to what happened in 2023's holiday season. Now, during Black Friday and Cyber Monday week, Wunderkind tracked over 50 billion events and sent tens of millions of revenue-generating emails and texts per day. Scott Shane, our VP of Analytics and a host from our 2023 BFCM webinar, is always fascinated by how consumer behavior changes during the holiday shopping season. Now, he and his team spend their time tracking BFCM data and extracting trends and best practices from what they see. Now, here are some stats from our clients using 2023 BFCM data.
Yeah, Rich, you're right. We are total BFCM experts, and I was lucky enough to moderate that session with Scott and David Freund. Look, we sent more than 31 million emails on Cyber Monday and 240 million for that week. 17 million texts were sent on Black Friday alone and 71 million for the week. 3.7 billion page views with over 600 million daily page views on both days. 53 billion events tracked, as you mentioned, and over $3 billion in purchases tracked by our clients. I mean, BFCM is what we do.
I think we should call an audible for that particular webinar if people want to go into the nuts and bolts of all the 2023 data.
Oh, it's great. And they share, these are experts. These are the ones that are analyzing our clients' data and informing our clients on what to do and help driving that $3 billion. So this QR code will take you there. It's great. It's in depth. You'll see exactly what happened and what trends are actually going to happen this year, which, Rich, that probably leads us to our predictions. We have a couple of predictions for people here.
We do indeed. We got three predictions, which are covered in more detail in the report. Now, one thing that we're absolutely sure of is BFCM will start even earlier this year than ever before.
Yeah, absolutely. And I saw this as I moderated the other one. Halloween, that is when people will start to opt into your brand if they're not already on your marketing list. They want to make sure they get your offers. They don't want to miss anything when BFCM comes. So Halloween is a key point. That's when everything kicks off. So you need to have everything in place by Halloween.
Right. That's built, tested, and running.
Yeah. Halloween. And if you're not doing that right now, call us. Stop this, call us.
Now, of course, this means that if you're not implementing and optimizing your technology and identity solutions during June and July, you might miss out on a major revenue opportunity. Because if you just think about it, right, it's the major period. It's the major event of the year. You're going to have more traffic. You're going to put more offers out there, more bargains for consumers to jump on. And with all of that traffic over that extended period, the worst thing you can do is to not have your identity solution in place, because not all of that traffic is going to convert. And if it doesn't convert, what's the next best thing? You know who that traffic is. You can actually build your lists, collect your marketing opt-ins, or use your identity solution to understand, actually, no, I do know this individual, perhaps on a different device, a different email, and actually use their browsing behavior, leveraging the intent signals that you're able to see from what they're doing during that period to then drive them back to the site with offers through email, SMS to convert. So maximize the opportunity that you have in front of you with that high volume of traffic over that extended holiday period.
Yeah, and that webinar we promoted goes into the details of that in depth. It's actually, there's a lot going on, but that dovetails nicely into our second prediction, which is, look, this year is going to be a little tougher than normal because of the U.S. elections. Contentious local races, Senate races, not just the presidential race. It's going to eat up ad inventory. There's going to be a lot of brand safety concerns. So the sooner you're building your list, growing them to their max capacity going into the holiday, the less noise you're going to have to deal with through ads. So you're going to have a direct channel to those customers you want to sell to. So get that started immediately. That's my prediction. There's going to be disruption if you don't build those lists soon.
In fact, if you're interested in digging into that in more detail and want to understand the impact of this year's election cycle on paid media and advertising, then this QR code will take you to a great webinar on just that.
Yep, fair. Last one, I think marketers are going to start pulling back from third-party cookies. Again, the election is driving ad costs up. So if you want to use that for remarketing, it's going to get more expensive, probably less conversions. And secondly, we saw from our CMO State of the Union, if you haven't downloaded that report, great free report, 100 plus C-suite executives from $500 million to $50 billion brands explaining what their headaches are in 2024. 47% said they're looking at identity resolution partners, as you mentioned.
As an alternative to third-party data.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think, I hope third-party cookies will not be the star of the show this holiday season. I think it's going to be email and SMS. They're going to increase.
Yeah, first-party data, zero-party data, identity resolution solutions. These are all some of the things that people are looking at, along with contextual advertising, as a way to have an alternative to the deprecation of the third-party cookie.
Now look, Rich, we're really here to promote our new BFCM ebook that's going to help guide you through the things you need to think about right now to get your holiday up to speed, let's say. So let's go through the bullets of what they're going to learn if you go and you download that book, as well as have access to that webinar that we've talked about.
Just like Game of Thrones, winter is coming, be prepared.
That's for sure. So look, how do you be prepared? Make sure your marketing strategy is always on. ABC, always be collecting, right? Get that first party, get that zero party data. You're going to go learn how to do that.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
Of course, use your minor holidays to see what works. We have Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day. We've got all these other moments during the calendar to actually perfect some of the strategies that you want to heavily leverage during BFCM.
Yeah, that's a good one. In fact, back to school is coming up for everybody. If you're seeing this when this just comes out, that's a great event where you can start collecting data, get some insights with partners like us. What else we got?
First-party data collection kicks in come Halloween. Of course, the urgency of time.
Yeah, absolutely. And make sure you've got the right journeys in place. And when I say that, make sure that you have everything you need that can be triggered, right? And at Wunderkind, we don't believe in rigid linear journeys, left or right. We believe in truly personalized experiences, hence our autonomous marketing platform. Our giant data sets going through our AI engine are allowed to create bespoke experiences per person. That's something that you absolutely have to be looking at right now.
Ensure your journeys are in place, Tim. Take this time to look back at purchases from last year's BFCM. Have they been forgotten? Creating a user journey for them after purchase can remind them about your brand throughout the year, so you don't just have to wait for another year to get them to convert again.
Yep, and look, get your busy work out of the way. Or if you're just feeling resource strapped, which most marketers feel, we're going to show you how Wunderkind does the heavy lifting. I mean, we guarantee revenue. We're a new stream of revenue, new channel for a lot of our clients. We'll do all the heavy lifting. So go learn how we can do that so you can run your business, keep your marketing running, get your products on market. You take care of that, we'll take care of the revenue.
The other thing that we need to think about is get the easy things done and out of the way. Now's the time to set up everything as early as you possibly can. Set up your automation and your triggers. These things can be set and forget it. If you'd rather rely on seasoned experts to do this, obviously reach out to Wunderkind. We're here to help you to ensure your identification, your automation, your triggers all set up and ready to go so you can focus on the other important BFCM strategies that you're deploying.
Yep. And look, lastly, just optimize mobile, optimize desktop, be optimized. That's what you need to do. Because there's a lot of opportunity and there's a lot of pitfalls. I'm going to share 3 stats, but you're going to learn far much more if you go get the report in the webinar. 20 to 30% of lift in marketing opt-in rates will happen ahead of BFCM. 19% of shoppers abandon their carts to go find a better deal elsewhere. You want to make sure you're retaining them. You want to make sure you've got triggered messaging that's on point to get them back. And then almost 15% of shoppers abandon their carts to see if a product would go on sale. So using urgency, free shipping, things that we've learned over the 13 years of doing these holidays, we know it's going to help those people convert. So again, go get the book.
It's a really good point, because cart abandonment behavior is definitely going to spike during that period, right? The consideration stage for consumers is unmatched during the holiday season, and plenty of shoppers are going to be browsing, researching competitors, and of course, as part of that, they're going to be abandoning carts. So if you can't identify who they are down to an email or a phone number, you won't be able to retarget them with deeply personalized messages, and you could be handing that opportunity to competitors, and you don't want that.
Don't do that. Well, look, go get the ebook, go get the webinar. We've got tons of other resources for you, like the identity playbook. If this is all gibberish to you, you're not really sure what an identity resolution partner can bring, we've got you covered. So that's our promo. Get over to the assets. We hope you enjoy them. We have a ton of other survey and webinars for you to watch. So
yeah, and hopefully enjoy a summer holiday before the manic, crazy BFCM holiday season starts.
it's coming. See you next time.